Okay, let's just get started because I don't want to do an intro today. Anyway, so I want to talk about, like, I think I'm just going to title this video, like, get ready with me. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I tore my meniscus, on my left knee, which, if you guys don't know what your meniscus is, which is fine because I didn't know what it was until I was trying to figure out what the heck was wrong with me. Your meniscus is, you have two of them in each knee. They're like basically two C-shaped, I don't really want to call them muscles, but like tendony almost type things that kind of hold your patella and your kneecap in place on your knees, sorry. And so I have luxating patellas, so my kneecaps don't stay in place anyway. This is too bright and the wrong color. There it is. So my patellas don't stay in place anyway. And so when I woke up on Saturday and Sunday and Monday with my knees hurting horribly, I just thought it was my patellas. Like, I just thought they had shifted again and were like stuck in the wrong spot. Only normally when I stand up and I flex my knee, they will snap back into place. They don't have an option. Like when you flex it the opposite way, which is what I did, they will normally, like I said, shift back into place. Only this time, they didn't. And like as on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday, as the day wore on, like they didn't hurt as bad. Like they stopped hurting altogether. But Monday, I woke up twice. I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning because my knee hurt so bad. And then again at like 8:30 or 9:30. And that time I woke up and I was actually like crying because it hurt so bad. And then when I woke up, so at like, I think it was 9:30. At like 9:30, I woke up and I like stayed awake for like long enough for me to get myself situated with my leg elevated so that it wasn't having pressure put on it. And then I crashed again for another hour and a half. And at 11, when I woke up, I could not move. My leg hurt so bad, I could not move it, which is very frustrating to me. So that was fun. Not actually. But I was trying to figure out, why does it hurt so bad? And that's when I Googled torn meniscus because I had heard of it before. And I'm like, well, I wonder if this is it. And I'm pretty sure it is. I'm not going to go to the doctor for it because the only thing they can do is tell you to get a brace and or do surgery on it. And since I don't want surgery on my knees, at this point in time, I'm just gonna buy a brace, I think, for it. And kind of go with it from there. But how I think I tore it was the fact that it doesn't take much to tear your meniscus. From what I understand, even twisting your leg the right way will do it. And I think what happened is my foot got stuck in the couch And because I roll over in my sleep, when I rolled over or something, I had it stuck in the couch and I twisted it, and that's what made it tear. That is the only thing I can think of that would have done it. And if that's the case, then I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner. But yeah. Okay. There's that. But yeah, so, okay, also, Leo, darling. So if you guys have missed, like, my last few videos or, like, any of my other get ready with me type videos, you have missed the fact that I talk about Leo, darling. Now, Leo, we moved, right? Like, my family and I, we moved, and 2 of our cats are outdoor, indoor cats, and now they're, like, or they were, and now they are just, like, indoor kitties, and Leo was not having it, and at some point, when he was outside, okay, so at first we thought he ate part of a rubber band. That's not it. What was making him so sick was he ate, like, a rabbit, like, he caught a rabbit and ate it or something, and the bones were messing him up, because he ate a rabbit bone, it must be, and it was, like, messing him up on the inside. And now he's, like, fine, right? He's fine now. But one of the things that we were worried about was the fact that we thought he ate part of a rubber band, and so, oops. And so we had him in a crate to try and make sure that, like, you know, he wasn't getting out or eating anything else that he shouldn't be, so he was locked up in a crate, and you could hear him crying. Well, that's all better now. Except now, this isn't a bad thing either, it's just stupid. He won't wait to be fed anymore. He jumps up to where we used to put the cat food in our new house, because we have a cat named Honey, right? And when she was a kitten, she was poisoned. Her whole litter was poisoned, and she was the only survivor. And so the vet thinks that poisoning messed with her ability to, like, filter how much she eats and everything. Because Honey, my Honey love, is not a small darling, right? Like, she's thick. And so there's gonna be glitter on my face at work today. And so with Honey, she gets fed at, like, 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. and our other 2 cats kind of just get fed along that same schedule. Well, rather than, like, waiting to be fed now at the time that they normally get fed, Leo has said, haha. And the last 3 days in a row, I have caught him jumping on top, like, he jumps on the stove, and that's how I know what he's doing, is because I'll hear the stove rattle. It's a gas stove, and so it's got, like, the grates on top. Like, I'll hear those rattle, and then I'll go out there, and I'll turn on the light, and as soon as he hears these lights turn on, he's like, uh-oh, I'm caught, and he freezes, and he looks at you, and then he jumps off and runs away. And it's like, why? Why can you just not wait to be bed. But yeah, so there's that. I'm putting on makeup today because one, I kind of miss putting on makeup. Like, it's been a little bit. Not actually, it's been like, well, it's been almost a week, I guess, because today's Thursday. So it's been like almost a week since I put on makeup, and I just really wanted to. But I used my Nikki Tutorials palette, and like I used some of the browns, and then I used the Mr. Tutorials shade, and I really like how it came out. My hair is gonna drive me crazy though. Like, I'm waiting for my bangs to grow out so that I can put my hair in a ponytail again and just have it be like out of my face, off my neck, that kind of thing, because it's making me crazy. And I think one of the other things I'm thinking about doing is I'm thinking I might start to build like a professional makeup artist kit, because I'm like, don't laugh at me, okay? I love makeup. I love it so much. I love it, and I like putting it on other people as well. And so I'm trying to figure out, you know, like what types of stuff should I get to put in a professional kit that are like high quality and stuff, because in Michigan, it's not a requirement to have like a license or anything to practice, to be a, like, you don't have to have a license or a degree to call yourself a makeup artist and stuff. So I don't want to be stupid about it and like give anybody infections or anything. So I've been watching a lot of like videos on how to sanitize your makeup, and I've been watching some videos about that type of stuff. And then I also just I read on it too. Like, I've bought a couple makeup books off of Kindle, and I read them on my phone when I go on my break and everything. But if I could get to a point where I could do makeup for a living, I would enjoy that. I like makeup. I like applying it on people. It's fun to me. Just even. It's also 5 o'clock in the morning where I'm at, or like 5:30, so like it's still so early that it's dark out. But I would love to be able to do makeup as my job. And so I'm gonna start like working towards that, and eventually once I can either get like a kit built, or there's a couple of courses that you can take online that are like readily available to anyone. But it's, from what I understand, like with all the research that I've done on it and stuff, it's a school it's not really a school like in the most literal sense, but it is, I guess, kind of like an ultimate masterclass, maybe, I guess is how I would look at it, because it's these courses are taught by people who are in the industry, and so they either do like special effects makeup, or they do like on camera makeup, or they do like bridal makeup and stuff like that. So they do makeup for a living. Like, they are recognized makeup artists, and they teach the course. Which I think is fun, and then I think is nice because you're being taught how to do it by somebody who knows how to do it. Which I think is always a good way to go. I'm sorry if you can hear all the cars. Like I said, it's like 5:30 here, 5:30, so everybody's starting to get up and go, which is always fun. But that looks good. I really like doing this where I use like a less coverage foundation, and then I use like a more high coverage concealer, just because I think it evens out. Like, the foundation is enough that like you can still see I have acne and stuff, but it's not so low coverage that it doesn't do anything. Like, it evens out my skin tone and stuff for me, and then I use a concealer to like brighten and cover up whatever I don't want showing. And then I also just kind of use it to brighten. As well. But yeah, so like ultimately that's what I think I would enjoy doing, is I want to get to a point where I can do makeup as a career. Just because like I don't do very artistic makeup, but I do like really good. I think, I don't want to call it practical makeup because it's not practical. Purple, pinky, smoky eye is not practical, but like I do good. The makeup I'm good at, I do it well. Like, I do it very well. So I don't know. Alright, I turned down the brightness so you guys can actually see what the makeup looks like without it being like really washed out and everything and stuff too. But I'm also like, I'm not so naive as to think the fact that this is going to be an easy task, or that, you know, becoming a makeup artist or being a makeup artist is something as simple as like what I do to myself. I know it's not. Like, I'm not that stupid. But I also, I want to try, and you know, I don't think there's any harm in attempting to like go for something that I know I like, that I know ultimately I would love. You know, I don't think there's any harm in going for it. You know, maybe it's just a pipe dream. Maybe it's something I'll never be successful at, but I refuse to let that stop me. Can you hear that like rustling noise? That's my cat, one of them. But I know that if I don't do it because I'm worried about failing, I would regret not going for it. That was honey. But yeah, so I think ultimately I'm probably going to I'm going to start building like a kit, and then, oh my god, maybe put it out on Facebook that I need volunteers who don't mind possibly risking their face for me to practice on. That's honey. That is a honey getting a wild hair up her behind. But yeah, so there's that. I've been thinking, you guys can I hope you can tell, I've been thinking about this quite a bit. It's not just a wild hair up my butt. It's something I've been thinking about doing for a while now. It's more or less, I guess, getting up the gumption to do it, because I do worry about being like shot down and stuff. But I'm gonna keep trying. Like, I've applied for a job at Ulta. I might apply for a job at a Sephora, even, maybe. Just because I know that they're going into Kohl's and stuff, so I think I'm not gonna give up. Like, I refuse to give up just because I worry about being, like, told no. If I worried about being told no every single time, like, if I let something as simple as being told no stop me every time I wanted to go for something, I wouldn't have graduated from college. I wouldn't have even started my YouTube channel, you know. So I'm not gonna stop just because I worry about being told no. That's ridiculous. But yeah, so if you guys want to see that, like, you know what, once I have everything like put together, would you guys be interested in seeing what I would put in like a professional kit, or at least like a practice professional kit? Or are you guys like not interested in that? Because I think that it would be kind of fun to film as well, you know. But if you guys want to see that, like, let me know. Because I also know, like, I have a lot left to learn about the subject and stuff, because I know that to be, like, a professional, there's a certain extent that you need to know about skincare, because, you know, the skin is what you're putting your makeup on and stuff, and so you need to know about how different textures and stuff react and all that good stuff. So I know there is a lot more to it than just putting on, you know, makeup onto somebody else's face. Like, I'm not unaware of that, but I want to try. So if you guys want to join me for the process of trying, let me know. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I would very much greatly appreciate it. And yeah, with that being said, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.